what would you say if I said that you could lose 20 pounds in this time that we work together? I'm like, if you say so, you know what I mean? I'm like, whatever, can't see that happening, but we'll try. And here I am 20 pounds lighter and I feel so much better. I'm often like a comfort food eater. So if I'm upset or if just things aren't going well, eating was always something that I turned to. And I did a lot of it in secret, which was also really like just, just a lot of things that I wasn't happy about. And I felt like I was just getting to the point where I'm like, oh my God, I have all these. It was getting to feel like it was out of control and I just like didn't know where to start. If mentally I wasn't good, physically I wasn't moving, and mentally if I wasn't good, I would start to binge eat. I would drink more. You know what I mean? Like when my mind wasn't right, I would go to all the negative habits that I had. My mindset was, I need to do this. I need to go balls to walls for like 2 months and then I'll get back to where I was. And then I'll be happy. Whereas, everything that I did before I met Matt was 0 to 100, and then I would get pissed off that it wouldn't work. So then I would just quit. I'm gonna cut all my calories. I'm gonna cut carbs out. I'm gonna cut sugar out. Like, you know what I mean? It was like balls to the walls, and it was just it wasn't something that I could maintain long term. So it was like low and slow. It was like, let's take it week by week instead of looking at the big picture. Like, let's just take this week, see what we can do this week, and then we'll reevaluate. And that was it. And it just made things feel less daunting. And it wasn't like, okay, I have to do all this in 2 months or whatever, right? Like, it's like, let's take it week by week. Let's break it down. That there was absolutely no judgment whatsoever. Like none. I was able to get a lot of stuff off my chest of, things that I have done in the past that like around food and everything that I was ashamed of and that I'd never told anybody, just like, and just being able to deal with them and like having that acceptance. Before, if I got on the scale and like the weight had gone up, it would be like, oh, this, like, I'm done with this. You know what I mean? Whereas with Matt, it's like, Jacqueline, look at the big picture. Look at where you started and look where you are now. Like, keep going. You know what I mean? He just, that's the thing. It's just the non-judgment, right? And just the staying positive and, not dwelling on the small things is always my biggest thing. So he would kind of give me a different perspective on things, and kind of put me back on track. I was able to just like deal with things, that was the coolest part, I think. So I lost 20 pounds. I lost 1.5 inches on my waist. I was finally able to fit into a piece of clothing that I haven't been able to fit into for a very long time. I've just overall have such a better self-image on myself. And I achieved like the ability to just keep going, you know what I mean? I said to him one day, I'm like, I literally feel like it's a new superpower that I have. Like, you know what I mean? Of just not getting stuck in the bad feelings and not identifying with that. Really positively, my husband and I definitely have a better relationship now. He was super skeptical of me doing this program because it was a little bit more on the pricier side, and he was just, I remember, I'll never forget the first day I had my first call with Matt. He set the price or whatever, and my husband was in the room down the hall, and we had just bought a house. We had just bought a house in June, and money was a little bit anyways, and I had just started a new business, and anyways, so he goes, did I hear that right? And I was like, yes. And he's like, are you sure you're gonna, like, he was very skeptical. And one of the best things has been like him just looking back and I'm so proud of you, like you proved me wrong kind of thing. And it was really cool, and seeing his support on everything like has just been great. So don't think about it, just do it, because it was the best decision I ever made. It equipped me with the tools that I need to get me where I want to be. So do it. I just can't wait to see what the future has in store for me, and I can't wait to do more. And use all the tools that I learned them to use, and just literally I just can't wait to take my training wheels off and do it on my own, you know?